Hey guys, what's going on? It's Crusade here, and welcome back to the single player world. So I got a little bit more things, or I shouldn't say a little bit more things, a little bit of a change to the base. So I went ahead and finished these stairs. I made this look relatively, I want to say in style for what I'm going for. I think if anything, these little pieces on the end need to turn towards the base, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, it did. I guess my placement was just enough. I just noticed these two, giving me a little bit of an itch. I do need to fill this in on the corners though to make sure everything matches up. But overall, I think this looks really nice. It's a little bit bland, but I think once we get some moss stone, or we can use like tough and throw that in the corners here. In fact, I think we have some tough bricks somewhere in here. Yeah, we got some tough. It's an interesting block. I think like if you do it in like streaks, like it might work like this. Like it's just a little bit of a patchy thing that you'd have to do, and mixing that in with some mossy stone might be pretty nice. But for now, I don't like it. Give it a shot and see how I like it, but not a fan of it. And we'll touch up these corners while we're at it. We're over here doing things. So first things first, I know I made an update video in the last week. Just kind of going over things that were going on. This week is going to be a little bit rough for me. Just some stuff going on IRL that I had to deal with, which is always fun. Oh, I see what was going on here. This one's got to go here. There's nothing I can really do. I mean, I could probably throw a slab here and get away with it. I think it's fine. I don't think I'm going to complain too much about it. So far, this has been cleaned up a little bit. I finally got some more books in here going. I got these in the back wall that are all hidden away. The Blaze Farm, I am working on cloning over to a creative world because I want to do some more testing. I'm not getting the rates I'm expecting from it. I think it has to do with how the Blaze mechanics are. So one of the things that they do is that they try to path towards the player, and having that while the farm is active is kind of massive. And the way that it stands right now is that there's no direct path to the player, so they don't have a reason to move. So I think that might be causing some issues for us. But yeah, I think that will get fixed eventually. I don't think it's really too much of a big deal. And worst comes to worst, I can always just convert it back to a single Blaze farm. I don't think I'll have to. And I also don't have a need for Blaze rods right now. Just more so just getting XP more than anything else. I'm going to throw this back in here. I'm not going to trade yet. Okay. So today's episode, what we're going to do is we're actually going to essentially start work on a bit of a storage room. Now, I thought about putting it up here, and the issue is I already have a bunch of stuff up here, and I feel like this is going to eventually become like a little bit of a villager room, so I can just like come over here, swap by, and the villagers are already here. But the issue that it might eventually pop up is like, say if I have a pillager rage, or pillager raid, if I can use my words properly, they might really just come in and just mess these guys up, which is what I would like to avoid. I haven't seen any raids yet, so hopefully it's not too crazy when they do happen. Actually, I think I did have one raid. Don't I have an ominous battle down here? I think I have one down here somewhere. I'm just be going crazy. I thought I did. Oh yeah, I do. I'm gonna spottle. So, but yeah, so I do want to get a storage system going, or a storage room, and putting it up here is a little bit of a pain because I already have a bunch of stuff going on here. So what I am thinking is coming down here and making it in like an area around here. Something a little bit more like just tucked away. This is eventually going to be a ledge. So this will be like essentially like another little catwalk like it is up there. To kind of just create a bit more depth and allow me to branch out on the throughout the base when I want to. And I do eventually have plans to build down and out that way. So the depth is getting there, which is what I'd like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of mining off camera. I do need to get some more resources. We are very low on diamonds right now. In fact, we only have 5. So that's going to be a priority for off camera. And we're also going to just get basically just a bunch of resources for this. So I'll be back once we are ready to set up that room. Alrighty, so I did clear out a good amount of space, so we're gonna probably extend this out at some point and then throw a bunch of stuff down there, and then I do want to complete this, so I do want this to be all wide open. Hey, can we like not just steal that, please? Yes! Oh, we got 2 of them. Nice. Finally, some more ender pearls. We are really hurting for ender pearls, man. All right, we got 4. I want to get to at least like 2 stacks before we get to go to the end. That's the objective here. Let's collect some of this up. So this is the area that I ended up clearing out. And I honestly do like the shape of it. It's a 9x9 that's in the middle, which is what I base it off of. And then what we're going to do is have some brick come out to here. And it's basically encapsulate this entire thing and make it like look pretty cool. I think we'll put some lighting behind the chests. And then some in the ceiling to make it really stand out. So for the chests, we're going to probably end up placing them like this around the edge, just to make sure that they are all accessible. And then these corners are not going to have anything, so they'll just be empty for now. So I should probably just do this. That way we can just get all of them placed. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna need quite a bit of wood here. In fact, I just used all of it. I did try to collect some wood beforehand to make things a little bit easier, but it looks like it definitely underestimated how much we're gonna need. We are going to need quite a lot here. So this will be the beginning of our little storage room. This is not going to be the permanent room. This is going to be temporary, but we're still going to make it so it will last for us. The biggest thing that I'm going to want to do is have a sorting system at some point. So I think what will end up happening is that we'll start to kind of sort here. Maybe we can get to doing some golems at some point, because we do have them at the correct number. So there's 3, 6, and 9. So we'd only really need 9 golems to sort, which is really not too bad. And we can only go up to a max height of chest, or chest height of 3, which is kind of the objective right now, just to make sure everything looks good. But yeah, I think this is going to be how we're going to want to sort things out. Now, I do want to put the melon farm underneath here. I've been talking about doing it, and I just never have done it. So that will probably be an off-camera thing. Maybe on camera, I haven't decided. But But yeah, so let's go grab some wood, and I think we're gonna do it on camera because we haven't collected much. Oh, actually, we have some birch. In fact, we do have a good amount of birch here. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near what we need though. It's 11 chests. We can definitely get more. What I don't feel bad about is knocking down the birch forest. What I do feel bad about is knocking down the oak forest. So we're definitely not going to knock down oak here. But that is going to be kind of the game plan for the next farm I want to do. I do want to make a wood farm, but we're not going to do an automated one. I do think they're cool, but you need to have TNT, and we do not have the resources to make TNT yet. Especially with gunpowder. Once we get some gunpowder, I think we'll be good to go. But there's definitely quite a few farms that we're gonna end up making over the next couple days here, making sure things are starting to progress a bit on the base. The biggest thing I do want to do at some point is have an automated crafting system, and I don't think I've seen it done yet, but what I want to be able to do is press a button in the storage room and be like, alright, this is the item that I need, and it just crafts it for me based off of resources I already have. Now that's going to be quite a process because the first thing that I need to do is get, oh geez, this is a very tall tree. I need to get, essentially a system set up where, the storage room is being sorted into only, 3 chests, from copper golems if we go down that route. Now the issue is that with copper golems, they are very loud, and there's no real good way of just shutting them up right away. I've watched some videos on people attempting them, and it works, but the issue is that items get stuck in the system, and I don't know if I really want that to be a thing. So it might be like, hey, if there's a item here, like there's a timer that's going to be that runs before it shuts off. I think that might be the route that I go. Nice, our cows are starting to grow up here. Let's see if we have enough. I don't think this is going to be nearly enough wood. Let's see. We might get lucky. No. Well, let's see. We make a little bit more. Alrighty, so I was able to make 61 chests off the wood that we had. So let's go and place this down. Hopefully it is close enough. I don't think it's going to be anywhere close, if I'm going to be honest. Knowing my luck. We'll place the torches up on the top for now. Oops. Make sure that those are all out of the way. Alright. Whoops. I need to pay attention. I am not paying attention when I'm placing these. It's been a crazy day. Let's get this going here. Alright, so that's the first layer. And we need 2 more. I don't think we're gonna come close. Yeah, we're not coming anywhere close. Of course not. Okay. I guess we're gonna get some more wood, so I'll be back once I get enough wood and a bunch more chests. Oh man, here we go. We got another one. Let's see. Come on, let's get 3, please. Just 1. Oh. This is kind of nice thing is that they keep spawning into the base, which is very nice. It's an unintentional Enderman farm. But we are adding to the collection. Surely gotten 3 this episode. So let's take some more chests here. And maybe we have enough now? Probably not. 42, I don't think that's enough. Just keep adding them. Gotta go from this side. I do want to make the back accessible to these at some point. So that way, if we need to do anything behind them, it's pretty easy. Whoops. Almost. Definitely need quite a bit more chests. Alright, let's get some more wood, and we'll be back. Hello, another sheep. I don't know why you're here. Oh, you probably took the portal, but be free, buddy. We are in the Nether right now, and we're gonna grab some stuff to make the glow shrooms. I believe I just need the soil, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't need to go too crazy. And let's get out of here. That's all I need. I believe I just need the soil so I can go ahead and use bone meal on it, I believe. I think that's what you gotta do. I'm honestly not too sure. Like, a lot of the new stuff, guys, you have no idea. I legitimately don't know. I'll do my research when I can, but a lot of things I want to leave as is and just kind of explore on my own. It makes the game feel very fresh. I'll say that. That's the one thing I absolutely enjoy. If I'm not mistaken, I can just keep doing this. Or does this have to be on there? Crimson fungus, and then... Aha, that's what we gotta do. Alrighty, so I will be back once I have a bunch of shroom lights. I think, yeah. Takes a while to do all this. Alrighty, so I am back and we are heading over to the Blaze Farm. So I did actually just spend a little bit of time at the Blaze Farm because I am testing a mechanic that I just discovered on how blazes work and why this farm might be an issue and how we're going to resolve it. So first things first, the farm works flawlessly as long as you don't aggro. The second that you aggro the blazes, you're in trouble. So if we come over here and wait for the blazes to spawn, I think these guys are aggroed right now. Yeah, it looks like these two guys are aggroed. If we log out and then come back in, yeah, there we go. So that fixed the aggro on them. So it is one way if you guys are wondering how to fix the farm while you're in it. It has to do with the aggro and not the fact that they can see me. So if I remove these, like, this is perfectly fine. They can see me. It's not going to affect the spawning of the farm. What does affect it is if I hit the blaze. So because I'm up at a higher Y level than what this lava is, they are instantly going to try to jump up and match my Y level, and that's an issue in itself because of the fact that if I hit them, they're just gonna fly up. So the only solution is to put myself lower than what the bottom of the farm is, and the reason why that would work is because it would always pull them down to lava. Now, the sphere for the spawns do go below into the part where we combine them. So that won't theoretically work. But what will work is if you move them 45 blocks away. Or if you move 45 blocks away. The other thing that would also work is if you one-shot kill blazes. They don't alert others, to my knowledge. And that won't be really a solution here because we don't have the ability to just cut that off. So what I think this farm is going to be good for is, like, if you need a massive amount of blaze rods, like, this will be the way to go. But then if you need XP to cut the blaze off from spawning down that side, and then cutting them at the bottom part of one of the farms. So essentially you have either the option to do the dual blaze and collect a ton of blaze rods, or only XP. And I'll demonstrate this now. So if I hit one, these guys are going to start flying up, and they no longer are going in the stream. So it's a little bit annoying, and there's nothing you can really do about it. If I go down in the farm itself, it should be fine here. You'll see that they'll make their way down here as long as I'm here, but then they'll start jumping at this pillar here. So they'll never really make it through, and that's an issue. I think it might be fine if we remove that piece of or those stone right there, or the bricks. I think it might be fine, but even then, they'll get caught in here, and they're gonna do their whole entire thing with me being here and being aggroed. In fact, we should see that. So yeah, this guy right here, he's stopped here. They'll eventually get cleared out by ones that are not aggroed, which is good. And I believe that when they spawn and they are not when they spawn, they're not aggroed because of the fact that they weren't alive when I did aggro the blaze. I believe that is how the spawning mechanic works. So if I go over here now, like, these should be clearing out. Yeah. And it looks like all of them just pretty much, they're all back to normal. And I believe if they spawn in, they won't aggro. Just a matter of waiting. It's so loud in here. Yeah, so those guys, they just spawned in and they dropped down right away. So I guess that could be a way that we could reset the aggro, is just to have, like, a minecart that goes around the bottom of the farm. And basically it loops you around several times to pull those blaze out of the farm, and then comes back up here to reset the farm itself. But other than that, it works tremendously. I mean, look, so we have, let's just dump these on the floor real quick so we can see. Let's just do a nice little clearing out here. See how many we can get right away. And this is with a looting sword, looting one sword. And you can see, yeah, now it's broken. There's really nothing I can do. I wonder if a potion of invisibility would clear it. That might be something to test. I don't know if that will de-aggro them. But yeah, like, we are just getting blaze rods, like, a ton of them. I don't think there's really any issue. And if we really want to test this reset, what we can just do is come down here and hang out down here for a second, which should theoretically pull them to us. So go down here, make sure they all touch the lava. Yeah, that's an issue right there, is that they're all jumping. They should push through, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What if I just do this real quick? That actually did resolve it. Interesting. Maybe if I do the same thing on the other side, that will help with getting them to de-aggro. So it should be like right here-ish. So I make sure that, oh jeez. Just want to make sure that lava stream didn't get all messed up. Nah, it looks good now. But now that I've been down here, those blazes should have made their way down here. So maybe that fixed it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it cleared out the spawners. Okay, so it is a way to de-aggro them. But as you can see, I don't think that's going to be a concern if you have to de-aggro them. It's still a lot of blaze rods that you're going to get here. Yeah, and they're working just as expected now. Alrighty, so I have placed down some of the wood and then the shroom lights in the top. And I did realize there might be an issue with what we want to do here. Of course. So first things first, what I want to do is I want to have this middle part have leaves. Actually, you know what? We might not have an issue here. I might be just psyching myself out here. Now that I'm looking at it, I think we might be fine. So first things first, we're going to need to place just blocks around this entire thing. Because I was originally going to hide the logs, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might make sense just to have them exposed. Might create a little bit more depth, in my opinion. So if we do these around the edges, yeah, like this should be fine. And then we'll have some of the grass, or not grass, the leaf blocks around the edges there. Because the thing is with these, you need to have logs by them. And if you don't have the logs, you're not getting them to stick around. Do I really not have? I thought I grabbed way more. Whoops. I guess not. Alright, well, let me put some blaze rods away here. We're gonna need to grab some more leaves here. And we could probably grab some logs while we're at it too. I'm gonna have to replant all these, that's fine. And now if we go down here, we should be able to place them down. The thing is that I believe you have to have at least one log within 4 touching leaves. So like this should be theoretically fine if I'm not mistaken. Not on the south side part. Yeah, so that's what I want to figure out here is like whether or not I want to continue that or have the ring smaller, which I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. So let's take these out. These. I can't stand that it uses a different tool. I feel like these should be using shears now. Actually, it probably doesn't make sense. Okay. So if we grab this and then do it around, and then we place the leaves down on top of that. Two, three, four. Yeah, it should still be fine. So we need logs for here. I probably should have grabbed a little bit more. Oop, actually, we might be fine. No. No, we don't have enough. Thought we did. And then around those, we could probably do something like stairs, upside down stairs. Oops. Like that. And then use slabs on the top, and that gives it some depth. I think that looks pretty nice. And I like the green here. The leaves are falling. I think the particles look pretty nice. And if we really wanted to, we could probably sneak some redstone in here somewhere. Maybe like a pop-up crafting table in the middle. And then it hides this block. You could probably do something like that. Like you just come over here, press a button, pops it up. And then you press it again, drops it down. I think that might be something pretty cool to have in there. Other than that, I do like the direction of this. So let's grab some more logs. I definitely am regretting not preparing for this episode. But it is a fun way to play the game. It's like you start progressing, and then you like to progress, and then you kind of just reaffirm your progress as you're going, which is nice. So let's get some more logs. I don't think we need to go absolutely insane here. Definitely need to replant them at some point. That's fine. We have a ton of oak saplings. In fact, this tree is one that does scare me because it's like really close to that portal. And I have had creepers come down and drop on top of me from here. This wall here specifically, they dropped down and scared the crap out of me. Let's take this down here. Leave that little branch thing going. Let's feed the cows. Okay. Also, we need stairs. And some more slabs as well. Just inventory is a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. It shall be fine. We need to place them here. And then let's get these upside down stairs going. Of course, I don't have enough. Classic. And let's just build up real quick. And then we can place slabs on top of all these. And then I think for these corners, we're going to use some logs just to kind of have it gap fill a little bit. I think that will look fine. And grab the slabs. Whoops. I can't stand placing slabs sometimes. They are... I feel like the placement of them are a little bit wonky sometimes. That's probably just me because I have not been used to playing this game for however many years. Wait, if we go down and then do it again. There we go. And then I think we need to figure out what we're going to do on the back wall for the farm. Or not for the farm, the chests. But I do like this. This is a very cozy little storage room. Nothing too crazy. I think some hidden like barrels might be pretty cool. So like I could hide some barrels behind the chests. And maybe make them accessible too, or add just another row of chests behind them. So that way you have 4 chests on each. Or, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. I don't know. I actually haven't not made a decision on that, but actually, I think I don't like that there. I think we'll do slabs across. Yeah, that wraps it up a little bit better. And then for the edges... I do want to have some logs, and then I'm going to place fences on these. I think that should wrap things up pretty nicely. And then we want to hide the corner of the farm. Not the farm. I keep calling it a farm. It's not a farm. Okay. Oh, I do have some stone. Oh, that's right. I have a silk touch pick with me. Okay. Probably use it if I really need to. Get some quick stone blocks. And then we need some slabs or something. I thought of doing something like this, make it a little bit modern. But I don't know how I like that. I think I'd just do the... oh, you know what? We could try some stone walls. Maybe switch it up a little bit. Yeah, let's do some stone walls. I think that might look pretty nice. Let me just grab... That's the nice thing about having Silk Touch now is that we don't have to go absolutely insane trying to find or make stone. And just grab it. Did I leave one? Yeah. All right, let's go make some stone walls. Okay. I don't think you can go like that. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. That's fine. We can throw one. Because I do like these fences, the standard oak ones, but I think having something to swap it up a little bit. Yeah, like I think that looks pretty nice. Something to tie it in a little bit. There's some bricks here. I think the big thing for us is going to be trying to bridge this gap here. I don't think I'm gonna like regular planks just chilling here. It's a very hard decision. I don't like those blocks. Maybe we'll just do slabs. Means I have to pull that corner up a little bit. That's fine. We'll use that. Slabs. Yeah, that ties it in a little bit better. Yeah, that's much better. Cool. I like this little storage room we got here. I definitely need to finish up and grab some more dirt and then add some item frames, so I'm going to have to get some leather for that. We don't have a glow squid farm yet, so we won't have the illuminated, what do you call it? The illuminated, the illuminated item frames. So we won't have that for now, but that's fine. I think we're fine without it. I do want to try this real quick, just to see how I like the back of it. If that looks nice, we might keep it. I'm okay with it. It's not my favorite. I think I might do the little stone or the brick wall trick that I learned. And that is, rather than just placing the streamlights down, you can actually illuminate blocks behind. And the light passes through still. The only thing is it adds those like little big pillars in the back, but they shouldn't be visible from the front. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah, because it's like more illumination and you just don't see it. Those ones up there are fine. Like I don't mind seeing the ones on the ceiling. So I think this might be how we continue the pattern back here. Or the build, but honestly, I'm not sure. I can't use my words. It's a common theme for today. Is just not being able to use my words. But I definitely want some lighting back here, And I think that's going to wrap things up for us today. Thank you guys for watching this video. I am sorry that we haven't had as many uploads as we normally do in the past week or so. Like I said, I've had a lot of things come up IRL, so I just got to finish up and make sure everything is covered for. And then once everything's good, I think we'll be jumping right back into getting more videos going. And I think a modded series might be on the horizon for us. I have talked about going to the TPPI world that I have. The only issue is it's very out of date. I don't think anybody wants to watch that, but if people do, I'm more than happy to make videos about it. It is one of my favorite mod packs, and I do know it quite much. Like I know a lot more that pack than I do in all the modern packs. I mean, it could make an interesting series having some stuff that I'm not familiar with. But yeah, I definitely need to make sure everything is good here, and making sure that you guys are having content to watch, because I am going to be completely honest, I've definitely slacked the last couple weeks, and I'm not happy with it. So I'm working on it, trying my absolute best here. I mean, this is not a full-time thing for me, so making videos is just a fun thing to let me vent and get some expressive ideas out. But I'm very happy at the progress we've been making, and you guys have been actually amazing. Alrighty, so to end the video, I have a comment from the last video, and this one is from Football Apes. Dude, no matter what, please don't give up on YouTube. I don't know how to respond to that. It's not that I'm gonna give up. It's probably just more of a, I don't want to say motivation thing. It's just I don't know how long I'm gonna run with this, but right now I'm feeling pretty good. I do enjoy playing the game, and you know, giving you guys something to watch is definitely something I enjoy, and it's also cool because I can go back and watch like something I've made, and then it actually sparks some more ideas. The Blaze farm was actually a pretty big one for me. So a little bit more about like myself and how I work is that, like, when I create something and I see it work, like, I'm extremely excited, and like I really like seeing things that I create just function. And seeing that looked pretty cool in my opinion. And honestly, it's a little bit weird to see things that I make work without like really having any issues. I think that looks like a tree. But yeah, I really did enjoy making that Blaze farm, and there was a lot of I don't want to say the views around it, but the rate of views came in for that video was pretty nuts to me. Which I do keep an eye on. I do like to see what things hit and what things miss, because it is a kind of a learning experience, and I do want to understand how YouTube works a little bit more in the future. But right now, I'm concerned about making videos for myself and for the people that want to watch them. Doesn't mean that quality is going to be the absolute best thing. That is definitely not in my name. I do not. I could say I could care less about quality. Talking in a microphone like this probably doesn't sound like I don't care about quality, but it is not my forefront thing. I just want to get the content out and honestly just do what I like. I see some changes, and it's just like I need to modify it. It's gonna keep happening until I'm done with this like little area like this little thing. All right, yep, that little detail makes the major difference. It ties it in better. It makes it feel a little bit more integrated. But yeah, so I am gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for 70 subscribers. I really can't say thank you enough. You guys are like awesome. I really love that you guys are watching these videos, and hopefully you're finding these pretty interesting. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.